Et voilà, nous continuons le programme aujourd'hui. Topik Konversasyon aujourd'hui, par Motindi, Plibonnet, nous pour regarder, nous pour faire une conversation bien intime aujourd'hui, pour madame qui besoin de nous aujourd'hui. Nous pour causer un petit peu les différents problèmes, madame qui a rencontré le côté des autres parties privées, conditions médicales qu'ils ont souffert avec, qui bon traitement qu'il y en a, qui bonne conditions qui peut-être nous capables expériencer, bon capable de dire comme ça, expériencer et aujourd'hui pour faire sa conversation avec nous, c'est pas nouveau dans la scène, Dr. Suganya. Welcome back, Doctor. Good morning.
Bonjour Sylvie, comment ça va?
Pas trop mal, pas trop mal. Un petit peu fatigué, mais c'est maman OK. I can manage comme c'est causé. Hein?
Okay.
How have you been so far?
Yes, muy bien, merci.
Ou bien merci aussitôt.
Yeah.
Very good. So today, Doctor, the conversation is a bit very intimate, I can say.
Yes, the conversation for today is very intimate and very private.
Yes.
But I thought this is the best platform to educate because I use a lot of platforms to educate women.
Yes.
Of my experience, over the past 2 years, I've been visiting CISALs every month.
Yes.
I see a wide variety of women presenting with such complaints.
Okay.
And these complaints are most of the time, when they come to me, it is at the last stage. So
Okay.
I thought this is the best platform to educate the women out there so they get aware of what are the things they need to know in particular before visiting the gynae or to take a decision to visit the gynae in the first place.
Can we ask? Well, today we're talking about the female reproductive organ, and of course, in all its entirety.
Yes.
Yes.
To be more precise,
Yes.
of the female reproductive organ, we are going to talk about the vagina.
Yes.
Because the vagina, I can see there's a lot of issues associated
Yeah.
with vagina
Yeah.
alone that is easily missed. That's
Okay.
easily ignored as well. So I thought today we can address that issue
Yeah.
and educate.
And it is, of course, the lower section of the female
Exactly.
reproductive part.
This is the whole female
We
reproductive.
brought our friend today.
Yeah.
We should give her a name.
Yeah. This is the uterus.
Yes.
This is the tubes. This is the ovary.
Okay.
And this is the uterine inner part. The red zone is the area where we are supposed to bleed every month.
Okay.
And this is the cervix. And the canal here,
Yes.
the lower down, is the vaginal part.
Okay.
And today we are going to discuss about issues associated with the vagina.
And of course, as we normally say, you receive a lot of patients and the conversations, of course, with these different conditions. Can we, in general, are women in Seychelles educated about these conditions? Do they understand?
Yeah.
How well, if I can go even further, how well are we taking care of our?
All right, honest to go, the women who enter my chamber are
Yes.
a little hesitant about first this problem associated with the vagina.
Okay.
So, number one, they discuss among themselves before taking a decision of to visit the gynae or not.
Okay.
Once they come to me, it is the terminal stage of the worst case scenario I'm addressing. So, they are informative. It is only that they are afraid that this might be something more dangerous than they think.
Okay.
But it is easily treatable, and what are the issues we are going to address?
Yeah.
They are not much complicated. Simple ones, daily routine care,
Yeah.
good healthy lifestyle, and this problem goes away. These problems goes away.
Can I ask you a question, Doctor? Based on your patients' visits, your conversation that you have with your patients, are Seychelles women in general aware on the daily routine care, on what to do with themselves, how to wash, how to take care, how to maintain, can we say?
All right. I can say partly yes and partly no.
Okay.
I'll tell you the age group who are not informed.
Okay.
Maybe that will be more helpful.
Yes, please.
The teenage girls are not informed.
Okay.
And the age group between 25 to 30 are okay, but because of the working pattern, they don't take much care.
Okay.
And after 40 and 50, they are very much concerned about this local hygiene.
Okay.
And they come to me the moment they see anything abnormal in their
Yeah.
daily routine. So we are more educating the teenage girls up to the age of 30 years. That is the age limit
Yeah.
which really requires attention.
When you say are not informed, do not know how to take care, what are some of the conditions that you are seeing
All right.
when you have patients visiting you?
All right, to begin with, a simple vaginal itching,
Okay.
simple vaginal discharge, and a bad smell, bad odor in the local area.
Okay.
Last, like to be more, even more precise, among like in the later half,
Yeah.
lax vagina means the vagina is very loose and they are not able to have a good intimate relationship with their
Okay.
partner, and infertility as well.
Okay.
These all are related to this because the channel is the only path, the canal is the only path which is going to take the sperm
Yeah.
to the egg.
Yeah.
If this is not good, the total system fails.
Okay.
So we need to really attend this system. Though
Yes.
this topic is little private and not so very comfortable to converse with.
Yes.
But this has to be attended.
I mean, it's
Everybody-
uncomfortable, but it's necessary.
Yes,
isn't it?
very necessary. Everybody is focusing on the uterus
Yes.
and the ovaries and more concerned about the PCOS and the fibroids.
Yeah.
The least neglected part is the vagina, and the most important part,
It's the entryway.
yeah, for the sperm to
Yeah.
reach the egg.
Okay. All right. Of course, we have some questions coming in. Thank you for your participation. Dès 88 89 89, Issa Ladoa, quand tu es capable de me poser question, soit en anglais, soit en créole, il n'y a pas aucun problème. Et moi, si en créole, je vais translate, qui docteur est capable de comprendre, et il n'y a pas de problème. Moi, il est important, madame, pour nous cause, les conditions, nos parties privées, les différents symptômes qui nous peuvent recevoir. Et s'il n'y a aucune question, nous pas besoin de nom, non, s'il n'y a aucune question qui vous senti, ou peut expériencer en ces moments, conditions qu'on peut expériencer, et on vient avec clarification là, avant même l'air qui peut être décidé pour alcool docteur, qui est important aussi pour faire. Demande-nous une question de 88 89 90. Now, I got an interesting question. Let's start with conditions that we are going to be talking about this morning.
Yes.
What are some of the common conditions, like you've said? You mentioned a few.
Yeah.
Let's start with the first one.
Yes, the
Voila.
vaginal itching. Thank you
Yes.
for the slide.
Yes.
It helps me more easy to understand.
Okay.
Make them understand. You see, the vaginal itching can be because of first local infection
Okay.
and poor hydration. Maybe because there is no enough blood circulation in the vagina.
Okay.
And the most important and the most ignored is the diabetes.
Ah.
The first four, very, very important. And you know, it is very uncommon for the women to itch in the public or itch in the private.
Yes.
Itching in the perineum or itching in the local region is
It's
not
very
at all
uncomfortable.
very uncomfortable.
Yes.
And when the itching continues for quite a long time, she really needs to visit the gynae, look for what is sitting inside.
Okay.
Sometimes the discharge that has been left over, if it is not cleaned properly, the local hygiene, if it is not maintained properly,
Yeah.
then eventually lands up in itching. And post intercourse
Yeah.
or post sexual activity, if again the local hygiene is not maintained,
Yeah.
again it is going to land up in itching, because the seminal fluid has got a lot of components in it which get adhered to the vaginal wall.
Okay.
If it is not cleaned and washed properly,
Yes.
then again the pH is going to get altered and result in itching. And the third one,
Yes.
not to forget, the ventilation.
Oh.
We are not talking about illness here. We are talking about the local hygiene.
Okay.
Wearing tight console or tight jean or tight skirts,
Yes.
which doesn't allow ventilation.
Yes.
Now what happens? The sweat gets trapped inside.
Okay.
We all sweat everywhere.
Yeah.
The whole body is designed in a way that toxins get let out by sweat.
Yeah.
And when the sweat gets trapped in the local private part,
Yeah.
these sweat attracts organisms and finally land up in itching and infection. So itching is the primary complaint. When you notice you're noticing some abnormality in your private parts, frequency of itching, you need to think three. Three things should pop up in the mind.
Okay.
Number one, local hygiene.
Yeah.
Please keep the private parts neat and clean.
How I have to pause right there, doctor, before we jump into the other one. I think it's a question that needs to be asked, and a question that probably certain people don't know or are not or unsure of. Let's just leave it at unsure of. How often should a woman wash?
All right. Honest to go, every time you use the washroom.
Wait, hold on, Auntie Momala. Let's be clear. Every
Just
time a lady uses the washroom,
wash it with clean water.
Okay.
Simple. Once, at least daily,
Yeah.
in the morning and at night,
Yeah.
wash the private area with the alkaline liquid. Do not use soap, do not use shampoos,
Okay.
do not use Dettol or other antiseptic which are highly acidic.
Okay.
When you use acidic lotions in the private area, the whole epithelium, the red one is the epithelium here in the canal.
Yeah.
This gets totally damaged. When this gets peeled
Yeah.
because of the rubbing or the acidic solution we use, this gets peeled and eventually the skin over the vagina is exposed to the outside environment, the cells, and it lands up in serious trouble. So, daily at morning and before going to bed,
Yeah.
wash the private area with a alkaline solution. There are plenty available in the market.
Yes.
And you can easily purchase, and do not forget to use the alkaline solution, wash the private area
Yeah.
before going to bed. And every time you use the washroom, please wash it with clean water,
Yeah.
and then use the paper towels.
So basically, every single time we use the toilet,
Yes.
whether it's for number one or number two, I'm going to use the,
Yes.
the children's. Now, whether it's number one or number two,
Yes.
ladies are recommended
Wash.
to wash.
Yes,
If it's
wash.
possible.
Yes, if it's possible.
Yes.
Otherwise, when you use the toilet papers to clean,
Yeah.
can I?
Yes,
Sorry.
please.
All right. The moment of the toilet paper, sorry, I'm discussing everything
No,
very
it's okay.
personal, but this is needed.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is the vagina.
Yeah.
What we normally do when you after using the washroom, if
Yeah.
there is no water, you use the toilet paper and clean.
Yeah.
And this is rubbed from like this.
Are we rubbing from back? I was about to ask you, is it rubbing from back to front or from front to back?
It should always be like this.
Front to back.
Yes. All right. It's convenient for us to just wipe it like this,
Yes.
throw it away.
Yeah.
But do not go by the convenience.
Can we be specific as to why? Because I'm going to ask you anyways.
Yes, because
Yes.
when you wipe it from below to up,
So
you know,
it's number two to number one.
yes,
Yes.
the poop area already has got germs sitting inside. So you're going to take the worms or germs sitting in the poop area
Yes.
to the vagina, and then you are going to lead to the infection part. So when you just do it this way,
Yes.
at least we are cleaning the vagina and the poop and then just throwing it away.
Okay.
Very
All right.
simple.
And if it's easier, and if you have the possibility, wash at all times. It is
Yes.
the most convenient.
Very comfortable, very convenient. The teenage girls out there,
Yes.
please learn how to use the toilet paper. I do not know whether this has been informed or educated.
Sometimes I don't think, see, that's the thing. Sometimes it's the basic of basic information that we take for
Yes.
granted. And we think, oh, that's normal. We just wipe number two to number one or vice versa.
Yes.
We are not conscious of what
Yes.
is necessary or what is the right way
And
to do it.
the vagina is the most fragile part, means
Yes.
it's the most soft one. So when you rub it too hard,
Yeah.
again we are going to peel.
Yeah.
That part I come after when we discuss about age 40 plus.
Okay, now let's talk about the washing. Okay, we've talked about the wiping. Now let's talk about the washing. Now, unfortunately, I've had this conversation with some certain women, and there is a difference in the ways of washing.
Yeah.
Okay, we have certain women that goes as far as the inside, the
Not
inner.
necessarily.
Where do we draw the line and say that's the boundary and you're not supposed to exceed that?
Okay. I'll address two issues if I'm not offending.
No, it's okay.
All right. Number one, I see all women have long nails here.
Yes.
All right. Nails are very commonly addressed.
I was like, the minute you say that, I'm looking at my nails.
I know I'm
Okay.
being personal here.
Yes.
When you go deep inside
Yes.
and try to clean up everything, we are just literally scratching the inner area and damaging the inner canal. So
Okay.
wash only the outer zone
Yes.
and just wipe off the perineal region. What is visible outside? That
Okay.
is more than enough. You don't have to push water inside and take everything out.
Yeah.
That is not at all necessary.
But doctor, even if we're going to be honest in this conversation, we're going to be open about this conversation, even on the outside, we know there are two sets of lips.
Yep.
The inner lips and the outer lips.
Both lips has to be cleaned.
Both lips have to be cleaned.
Yes.
The inner lips
Because-
to the opening of the vagina.
Yeah, I didn't bring
Okay.
that toy. The outer lips usually cover the inner lips.
Yes.
And the space between the outer lip and the inner lip
Yes.
usually holds the sweat and the organisms inside.
Okay.
So when you wash only the outer lip, the organisms are going to trap in the inner lips. So
Okay.
clean both the outer and the inner lips, but do not put your fingers inside the vagina
Okay.
and take it out. Even if you don't have nails, that is not recommended.
Yeah.
With nails, not at all recommended.
Okay, so shorter nails is even better. for us.
Yes.
All right, good morning. We have certain questions coming in. Interesting questions. What are your thoughts on some of the intimate wash that are on sale and wipes, feminine wipes? Are they good or are they not good? I just added the wash because the lady was asking about wipes. So
Say hi to her and say that was very informative.
Yes.
And using intimate wash, I'm not branding any brands,
Okay.
but using a wash in particular, which
Okay.
is alkaline, helps to maintain the pH of the vagina, and that itself will maintain the lubricant or the enough moisture required by the entire reproductive system.
Okay.
So use the wash before bedtime and once you wake up, once after you shower, at least twice a day.
hot
Recommended.
water, cold water, doctor.
Any water is, as long
Any
as it's
water is okay.
washed, it's good.
Okay.
Yes, it's anyway, the alkaline pH is going to maintain in the
Yeah.
liquid. Once it touches the vaginal portion,
Yeah.
it gets activated, irrespective of the temperature of the water.
But should we be talking about certain of the conditions that certain ladies are experiencing? For example, itchiness.
Yep.
We wouldn't recommend hot water because it would
Don't
aggravate the
use,
situation, wouldn't
yeah,
it? Yes.
yeah, exactly. Don't use too much hot water.
Yeah.
When you have severe itchiness,
Okay.
then it is going to make the skin even more dry. So use some normal temperature water. It's better that way to clean the private area
Yes.
using a normal water.
I've got some interesting questions. The ladies are here. Thank you, ladies. Dès 88, 89, 89. D'autres questions que vous avez pour demander, nous pouvons aller là aujourd'hui pour faire sa conversation, malgré qu'il parfois est inconfortable, mais il est important pour nous la santé. Pareillement, ben messieurs, il est important pour vous autres connaître. Sa conversation n'est pas juste pour ben madame, mais aussi pour ben monsieur, à cause vous autres aussi, vous autres là avec vous autres madame. Il est important pour vous autres at any point. It's important for the guys to have this conversation with their ladies.
Exactly.
Because sometimes I'm not saying in general, we might not be aware or we might not be conscious about it, but this is our partner in crime, sort of, kind of. They've got our back. They're supposed to say, hey, listen, Sherry, there's
Yes.
something wrong down there.
Yeah.
We need to have it checked.
Yeah.
Right?
Very,
It should
very
be an
true.
open conversation.
Yes. Usually, when I am dealing with vaginal discharge, the second slide, I think, can it be played, the discharge slide?
We can check that out, yes?
Okay, if not, okay. If the vaginal discharge is excess, they need to know which is normal, which is not normal. So, first, the normal vaginal discharge happens
Yes.
during the ovulation or during the pregnancy positive region. So, these are normal vaginal discharge. They are usually watery, jelly-like.
Okay.
Not to get confused with the infection part.
Okay.
And the second one, which is, I don't know whether there is difficulty in playing the slide of the discharge. If it is there, I'm okay in explaining. It's easier.
We can try. You can try.
Okay.
Yes.
The vaginal discharge, if it is curdy, white, or like in yogurt,
Okay.
then mostly it is related to fungal candida. all right, the fungal infection. And the third one, greenish yellow color,
Okay.
which is now even more advanced. Now the fungus that is sitting inside is going to attract, yes, there we got, thank you, merci beaucoup. So those are the types of discharge every woman need to know in particular.
Yes.
Though this doesn't seem appealing or whatever, but you need to know. You see, that is the cervix, and you see the yellowish color that is so much pouring directly from the cervix, which definitely needs attention.
Okay.
And the first one, the jelly-like, it is going to be a normal one that is related during ovulation.
Okay.
What we are more really concerned is about the curdy white or the yogurt type.
These are the worst case scenarios.
Yes, that is the worst case scenario. Coming to the curdy white discharge and the greenish discharge, greenish yellow discharge. Now, we will talk in particular about your question as well.
Yeah.
The partner needs to be informed.
Yeah.
The partner also needs to participate
Yeah.
in the wife's health or in the partner's health. Now, when they come to my chamber, usually the treatment doesn't go only with the lady if it is candida or if it is greenish yellow color.
Okay.
Usually, you treat the partner as well.
See, that's the funny thing. Men think that it's only a conversation for women when they are as responsible for our health as well.
No, not really.
Isn't it?
No, not really. Both of them are equally contributing to the infection. Say, for example,
Yes.
the lady comes to the chamber and gets treated for the infection.
Okay.
Goes home and again has sexual contact. Again, what happens here is the male genital part will harbor the organisms, and he will be the one again transmitting to the lady. It is vice versa now.
Yeah.
Both of them are transmitting infection to each other. So now let's be very specific. If the woman has got severe excessive white discharge with a bad odor along with itchiness, irrespective of the color, be it curdy white or be it greenish yellow, please, I recommend both the partners to take the medication and solve the issue for good. If it is not taken by both the partners, it is only a halfway through treatment done and the treatment is incomplete, the lady is going to suffer back and again come back for the same situation. And they will be at surprise why I am repeatedly getting the infection. So let the partner be informed. If he needs to take medication, let him cooperate and have the medication.
Now, Doctor, we've have some more questions coming in with, of course, relative to our conversation that we're having this morning. And of course, when we come back, dès 88, 89, 89, it's a numéro qui est capable text nous, SMS nous. We've got quite a few questions coming in. But we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation aujourd'hui bon matin pour madame qui besoin nous pour cause la santé nous parties privées qui est pour occuper et qui bonne condition qui docteur expérimenté. Ici c'est celle, nous pas cause dans l'Inde, nous pas cause auquel les zones là, nous pas cause le somme client qui recevoir ici et bonne condition qui pas certain fois qui rencontrer les peut faire bon traitement ici c'est. Doctor, we have certain people asking, can these conditions be detected by blood test? For example, STIs or the relative conditions you've been talking about.
We are talking about infections which are not dangerous as sexually transmitted like HIV and HPSAG and syphilis.
Okay.
We are confining our topic to local infections that are commonly present and easily treatable.
Okay.
And to be honest, of all the blood investigations, only two will be informative.
Okay.
Number one, the hemoglobin. And number two, the sugar levels.
Okay.
If she is a diabetic, she is prone for vaginal infection.
Okay.
If the lady is anemic, if there is not enough blood circulation, again she is prone for vaginal discharge.
Okay.
Simple reason, the vagina becomes dry, there is not enough blood circulation, dry vagina attracts germ, the germ gets glued. Once it gets stuck because it is not able to come out, and again she is going to land up in infection. There are particular blood tests available to rule out the particular sexually transmitted infections. The blood tests are informative. but they
Okay.
are the advanced form which we are not discussing on this platform. We are sticking on to the local problems commonly seen,
Yes.
needs to be attended straight away.
Doctor, I've got a question that says, can you please ask the doctor what are the side effects of low pH in that area?
Yeah, the low pH in the area again will cause dry vagina, painful sexual activity.
Okay.
The sexual course will be very painful for the lady because the pH is altered.
Yes.
And there is no lubrication at all.
Okay.
There is no enough moisturizing or enough secretion in the canal that encourages the sexual activity. So, the low pH is going to damage her mentally, bringing down the peace, and physically causing severe dry and itchiness.
While we're talking about dryness and itchiness, we bring in the aspect of as you get older for certain women, this condition exists.
Yes, the perimenopause and the menopausal region.
Yeah.
Because the hormones, you need estrogen to provide the blood supply to the entire reproductive organ.
Yes.
When the estrogen level goes down after 40,
Yeah.
in hypoestrogenic state or low estrogenic state, the first thing to get noticed is dry vagina.
Okay.
Hot flushes is the next. So, women in perimenopausal and menopausal women experience this dry vagina, and there are solutions available, natural remedies, natural lifestyle modifications that can improve. Please, I don't recommend hormone replacement therapy for unless and until it is recommended for the lady, because there are plenty of natural food that is rich in this estrogen that can be consumed and encourage the blood flow. As I just entered, I was looking at the previous session, the yoga that was being demonstrated, and of the yoga, I can tell two poses or two yoga poses that can definitely improve the blood circulation.
All right. So there are alternative ways of how we can
Yeah.
fix certain things. I've got an interesting question now. We're talking about the female sexual part, how to take care of it. Now, it is essentially as important, according to this lady, that the men should take care of their
Yes.
own. What are some of the conditions that we can experience? Because odor as well, for certain men, deposits around the
No,
top part.
I can help you out.
Yes,
Don't
please.
worry.
Let's talk about that.
Yes, the men need to take care of the private parts.
Yeah.
Every time, again, the rule applies same. They wash, they use the washroom, they need to wash. And you know, the male reproductive system has got a cover on the top, and you need to slowly push the prepuce. We call that as a skin covering the genital region. Push it slowly behind and wash it with plain water, not with hot water, normal water is enough.
Okay.
Applying soap and shampoo, again, it's not recommended.
Because that would be playing with the pH as well.
Yeah, it's not recommended, but washing is mandatory because the germs can get deposited in the male genital region and can be transmitted to the woman. That's what we were discussing before. It is vice versa happening.
All right.
Especially if the man is diabetic, then he's going to harbor a lot of germs because sugar attracts bacteria.
Well, there you go. And it's just as important to wash it as the ladies as well.
Yes.
What are some of the treatments that can be, for example, for ladies with the discharge? What are some
Ladies-
recommended treatments?
Yeah, aside from medicines, let her come to the clinic and take the treatment.
Okay.
After the treatment, because there are a lot of medications, each one will go, like for candida or like the fungal, she will take the antifungal. For bacterial, she will take antibacterial.
Yeah.
Now, there is another called douching. We clean the entire vaginal region with a liquid and go up inside here and clean the entire vaginal canal. This is very important. The douching is recommended for extremely severe cases like the previous slide, which was pouring the liquid out.
So when we have infections.
Yeah. So the lady is taken to the sterile zone, and with a specific medication, you clean and douche the whole area, and now she is free. But after the douching, the important part comes, treatment of her as well as the partner. both of them need to take the medication. If they don't take the medication combined, again she is going to get it back.
Let's talk about during menstrual cycle, doctor.
Yes, during menstrual cycle, you expect this blood come discharge. Usually, previous to the menstrual cycle, 1 or 2 days before, you experience discharge. Maybe it kind of spotting or even clear discharge, which is fitting under the normal discharge pattern.
Yes.
So, not to worry about the menstrual blood flow coming along 1 or 2 days before, attended by a discharge. We can hold that. But the one that is itchy or smelly, then very bad odor, definitely needs attention.
Definitely. I've got an interesting question. Is it advisable for 60 up to 90 to go for a gynae for checkup or pap smear?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
60 to 90 years old, are they expected to go for a checkup?
Not really if they had done the regular pap smear checkups and 3 pap smears found to be negative, not recommended pap smear for 60 plus. Maybe once in 3 years they can get it done. Make sure they don't have the sign or chances of getting the cancer cervix. If they have history of cancer cervix running in the family.
Another question that came in, doctor, detergents and soaps that we use to wash our underwears, how can that affect or influence our pH and our conditions?
That's what we were discussing. The soap and detergent never to be used in the private area. Go for the alkaline solution instead. Soap and detergents are acidic. And using the underwears that are made of the nylon texture or that doesn't allow the ventilation, it's not recommended. Especially here, when you go for a swim, come back, wash, clean, and you either you don't use an underwear, you allow ventilation, or use a cotton kind of underwear. That way, I know.
So cotton is the best option.
Yes,
best
cotton
option
is always the best.
For the bra and the underwear as
well.
Both.
The cotton is very good.
The best.
The nylon, the silk, the finest satin, the finest of the finest. It is not going to help.
I've got a question that came in terms of our knickers. We know that certain people would just wear it right through until it's worn out. Is there a time limit that a woman should change their underwears?
Because it's like, your underwears need to be in cotton, number first. If it is of the other kind of cotton or other kind of materials we are discussing, it requires at least 2 months once they need to discard the old ones. Because the old ones, already the nylon doesn't allow air or the satin doesn't allow ventilation. On top of it, it is going to retain the organisms inside, which is going to damage.
So at least
monthly.
Change of wardrobe.
Change of wardrobe collection every 2 months.
Every 2 months. I've got a question that came in. Of course, it's concerning sexual activities, and this person in particular is asking about certain methods of sexual activities in terms of hands, fingers in particular.
Maybe yes, not recommended.
Should
keep
she allow this to be done?
No, usually keep your hands clean then. That's it.
Clean nails.
Clean nails. Because I know the nails are very long here. They have been beautifully done. It looks very pretty.
I'm thinking it's more of the man's fingers that they're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Keep your hands clean.
Keep your hands to yourself. If they're dirty, do not.
Do
not
because
engage.
We are dealing with the reproduction. I'll tell you what. You get. Sorry, we are discussing something out of the topic. Now, what happens? This infection goes inside the uterus.
That's how far they can go.
Is
that the worst case scenario, doctor?
See, this is the cervix, and from the cervix because this is again a passage, and they can reach the uterus, and they can reach the tubes as well.
Okay.
And from the tubes, you know, this is the red one is an infected tube. This is a normal tube. This is an infected tube. And from the tubes, they can
Yes.
go to the ovaries, damage the fertility. I have seen women here, the whole abdomen, the whole reproductive organ filled with pus.
Okay.
Filled with pus because of poor hygiene, and we had to sacrifice the whole uterus with the tubes and the ovaries just to save her. So, remember, a simple step can save your life as well as your reproductive organ. This must be respected.
Yeah.
That is the whole point here.
It's a very sensitive organ,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And it is the womb that carries the child.
Yeah.
If you're going to be infected, then the womb will not be healthy enough to grow, or it won't receive its good blood supply.
Okay. I know we are talking about simply the daily care of the vagina, but however, there are certain people asking for further information on certain early signs and detections of STDs.
All right, STDs.
I know we're not supposed to go in there, but just
Yes.
briefly, if we can just.
Sexually transmitted diseases, as the name itself tells,
Yes.
it is associated with sex. So, after a sexual contact, definitely within 48 hours, she will notice a change in her private area,
Okay.
notice some itchiness, notice abnormal discharge,
Yeah.
and their condition worsens when you see a a lump or a small swelling in the local perineal area.
Okay.
That is like very informative of sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah.
Very, very, very informative.
But some of them are very silent, aren't they?
Very silent,
Yeah.
and very silently killing the lady.
Okay. There we'll leave it at that. And of course, you can always go to the doctor and have yourself tested.
Maybe one more time, maybe I can, when I come back, we can discuss about the sexually transmitted diseases later.
One question that came in terms of taking care of ourselves, certain women are asking about shaving or waxing.
I, honest to go, please don't do both.
Don't do both.
Yes, clip it short.
Trim it.
Yes.
A good trim,
Yes.
short,
Yes.
but no waxing
No.
and no cutting and no shaving, sorry. Why not?
Because
Because I
when
know
you,
this question is going to come.
because when you shave,
Yes.
you're going to remove only the hair follicle. That's what we look at the macroscopic eye.
Okay.
But you know what happens? The tiny skin follicle harboring the hair will also go away, and that canal is open for infection. All right? And you know what? Waxing, again, is just going to take off the old cells.
Okay.
And along with the hair follicle, again the root canal of the hair follicle is going to be left open.
Can we say women without the hair follicles are most likely to
Develop.
develop
Yeah. That
these
is why
conditions, these
please,
problems?
yeah, please do not use razors.
Okay.
Please do not wax. Instead, clip your head short, trim it. That is the best. Ideally, that is only recommended.
Yes.
Don't use the waxing.
Yeah.
In fact, the hair over the perineum region, it was designed to act as a cushion during sexual activity, not to harbor or not to be very hurting to the lady. That is nature's way.
Yeah.
But when you wax it or when you shave it, you're shaving the skin as well. Don't do that. Hair folliculitis, as you can develop pimples here,
Yeah.
you can develop pimples down there as well.
Okay. And that's very dangerous.
Yep.
All right. Doctor, I think we've covered most of the
No, I think
conversation.
we need
If there's something else we want to add before things up?
Yeah, because I was talking about the lax vagina,
Yes.
the loose vagina. Now, the vagina gets loose in two conditions. One, because of repeated childbirth.
Okay.
Two, when the lady attains menopause,
Okay.
the texture of the muscle is not maintained anymore.
All right.
All right, but there are ways to correct it. So Can I have the third one, third slide, please?
We can have it, but in the meantime, so this is
So it is actually correctable, labioplasty. We
Yeah.
call it a procedure to tighten the vagina by
Okay.
laser. So that is usually now I'm facing such kind of situations here frequently where the vagina becomes very loose. Either follow it up, yeah, there. No, this is dryness.
this is that when of course we've reached
We have finished
after. But yes, doctor, you were saying.
yeah. No, there was a flower, the previous one, I think. Anyway,
So you were saying yes.
yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. You see, the dryness because of the repeated childbirth and because of the menopause, aging. Aging causes very lax vagina. If the vagina is very lax, then it is automatically we can correct it by simple laser correction. It is not a major surgical procedure where you have to go on 2 weeks or 1 month rest or something like that. We are doing it here in Seychelles. I am doing it here in Seychelles.
Okay.
So make the best use. If the lax vagina is there, please approach me. Then I'll be able to sort or help her out if there is a lax vagina.
So this is something that they can consider
Yeah.
if they should they choose.
Yes.
Doctor, I think we've talked about all of the topics that we were addressing for today.
Yes.
We've talked about the different conditions as well. We've even gone as far as helping the ladies to understand the proper way to maintain their hygiene, which is very important on a daily basis. Any last few words before we wrap things up and, of course, our conversation for
All
today?
right. Please have 3 liters of water
3 liters of water.
per day.
Okay.
Hydrate yourself.
Yes.
Please maintain a good local hygiene. Exercise 45 minutes per day. Eat healthy.
Yes.
Stay away from acidic foods.
Okay.
Wash the perineum, your private part, when you wake up,
Yes.
after your shower, and before bedtime. These are the message I really want to focus on, enlighten on. And I'm here, please, you can use the service of mine, the slide, yeah. And any problem, please do not be afraid to reach out to the gynae.
It's important. isn't
Yes, please don't be afraid whether it might be cancer, whether it might be sexually transmitted, and do not spoil your mental peace. When you come to us, we will be the best person to help you, relieve you of the tension. At least I will be able to guide what is the exact situation it is there and how it can be handled.
There you go. Mesdames et messieurs, aujourd'hui bon matin, une conversation
One
with
last.
Dr. Suganya. Yes.
Mazine ulasante imo kunsa. I'm trying my Creole.
She's trying her Creole.
Yeah.
Doctor, it was an absolute pleasure with you this morning. Thank you for coming as usual and, of course, enlightening us on another topic. And, of course, we'll be meeting next month for another one of our topics. Thank you for coming this morning.
Thank you. This is Dr. Suganya Saravanakumar signing off from Sugan Hospitals, Chennai. And thank you once again. Wish you all the best for the forthcoming month of September and all the best for everyone. Have a very good and healthy lifestyle and stay healthy always. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs. La voilà, aujourd'hui, conversation un petit peu intime, mais il est important pour nous éduquer nos les corps, pas beaucoup d'informations. N'a pas, it's never too much information. Quantité d'informations que nous gagnons, il est pour nous garder la santé. Si tout bon madame et messieurs en même temps aussi, important pour nous garder nos l'hygiène et faire si que nous tous les deux, nous rester en bonne santé. Ça, c'était une Topik Conversation pour aujourd'hui, bon matin.